know. Like, I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that, like, same-sex couples are supposed to happen. But I think it does happen, and if you choose to do that, then I'm not judging you. That's just my opinion because of my, like, beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have plenty of friends that are a part of the LGBTQ community. I even have trans friends. And, like, literally my standpoint is, like, I just don't want to force it on them. Yeah, I want them to come upon it themselves. If they have questions, I'm always going to teach them that, like, I am an open person and you can come to me and trust me with, like, anything, and I'm not going to fool you. You know what I mean? Like, my sister-in-law, that's a good example. Like, me and her, we get along great together. We have totally separate views. Totally separate views. I don't even agree with everything that she does. She doesn't even agree with everything that I do. But we still love each other. We're still friends. We still get along together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to, like my job as a parent, like, I'm supposed to have unconditional love. I'm supposed to love them no matter what. Whether they become, like, incarcerated when they're older, whether they're drug lords, whether they're strippers, whether they're, you know, those are not necessarily things that I agree with. That's not something that I would really like my children to do, but I'm still gonna love them regardless because those are my children, and my job is unconditional love. And then going back to where I stand religiously, I'm a Christian. God's love for me is unconditional. When I parent, I look at him as an example. You know what I'm saying? So I see him, he has unconditional love for me. He loves me no matter what. He loves me no matter how I sin, no matter how he disagrees with how I act. He's going to love me no matter what. As long as my faith stands with him, he's going to love me. You know what? I'm secure in that. So I'm going to model that to my children. I'm going to love them no matter what. First thing I tell them after I put them in time in, I do a thing called time in. I give them a toy, put them in timeout-ish. Sometimes I don't have a toy, just depending on where we are, what we're doing. But I sit them there for as long as their age. So my oldest, he's 3 minutes. My youngest, or my middle child, he's 2. My first, we don't practice that yet. But the first thing I say to them after I take them out of time in is, I love you. Nothing's gonna stop me from loving you, but I do not like the behavior. And this is how we can change it. And this is how we can fix it. And this is how we can keep this from happening later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids are going to know that I love them no matter what. That's not going to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? So, and, like, I think when you come on the internet and you say that you're not going to push these things, people are like, oh, like, what? When you say that you want to shelter your kids, people are shook. But, like, I think, honestly, we're just pushing our kids to grow up too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, our kids are young, our kids are vulnerable. Like, people will push all the time when it's in their favor, like, a brain's not fully developed until 26. That's right. So why are we making permanent decisions earlier than that? You know, you change a lot. I have changed so much since I was the age of 18. I believe my beliefs have shifted completely opposite. I am a totally different person. I don't know who that bitch was. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that we should put such big ideas on such influential people. That's it. Oh, no, I'm just loud. I'm loud when I get passionate. This is something I'm passionate about. I'm not trying to scream at you, I promise. I'm sorry if I came off that way. Sorry if I came off aggressive. It's just something I'm passionate about, sorry. But, like, I've been arguing with people over this, like, for, oh my God, over a year, about a year, I don't know. But it's, like, crazy because, like, this all started, I didn't even start TikTok by sharing these beliefs. And the only reason that I did was because when I posted my gender reveal, people told me that, like, I shouldn't be able to post my gender reveal because, like, I'm being transphobic. What? Excuse me? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. That just, And like it's the people like that, you know what I mean, that push it on everything. You know, that's the only problem I have. That's the only problem I have. Love to all trans people. I don't care what you do with your body. Your body is choice. I do not care. I do not give a flip. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. Just keep my kids out of it. Yeah, I feel like we don't really like have any of that, and I feel like in our area it's definitely like they're gonna be exposed to it. I live like in a heavy LGBTQ area, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I know they're gonna be exposed to it. I know they're gonna ask questions, but I'm not gonna purposely bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I will always answer their questions truthfully though. And I'm not going to teach my kids to be hateful. That's one thing I'm not going to teach them. But I also don't think that you need to teach your kids about all things to teach them to be inclusive. I think you should just teach them to be non-judgmental and love all people as a reflection of God. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. And like I appreciate you like asking instead of just like coming at my neck, because I feel like especially like the younger generation, they just like attack and like run their mouths without like actually like looking into somebody's thought process and like why they think that